Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C6 Stitch, and today is Saturday, April 17th, 2021. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for spending part of your day or evening with me. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So really no updates. I continue to house hunt. It's going as well as it can, I guess, in this market. I keep getting I keep seeing articles and getting articles sent to me about how they're record high prices and there's 4 million fewer homes than buyers, across the states and all that, but I'm not getting discouraged. So I spent the morning house hunting with my realtor and we're going back out this afternoon. So let's get into the cross stitch. So first up, and Dad, if you want to go ahead and just fast forward a few minutes here, that would be great. So I'll let you go ahead and do that, Dad. So the first one I have to show you for the first whip of the week is a piece for my dad. It's going to look like this. It's backwards, so I always get it wrong. So it's going to look like this. And this is a picture of a shed that he built at their house. And my mom thought it would be a cute idea if I took that picture and made it into a cross stitch. So I did that using Pick to Pat. It's just a website and it's free. And so this is my Sunday spin piece for the month of April. And this is where I've gotten. So you can see we are filling in. I finished up this door. I'm going to have to go back in with back stitching and compare it to the photo. There's a lot of shading and stuff. So here's the color of the shed. I did have to change it from what Pick to Pat recommended because what they were suggesting was way too dark. And so I think the whole piece would have been quite dark. But I like this color. I can't remember what I changed it to, but I just kind of eyeballed it. So here's where we're at. This is as wide as the piece is, as high as the piece is going to be. So it goes all the way up there to right down there. So you can see it's not very big. And I'm not, it doesn't go out much further than that. So we are getting there. I don't think I'll finish it this month necessarily, but that is going well. And I worked on that last Sunday. I'll be working on it again this Sunday. Next up, we have Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow. This is one of my Whip Go pieces for this month. So this is what it will look like. My goal on this whole piece for the whole year is 2 blocks. So I started with this first block. When I started this, all I did last year was literally the outline of block 1. That is all I had done. So I did a total of 18 hours. My goal is 15 hours for each Whip Go piece, but I managed to get 18 hours in for block 1. And I'm stitching this on 32 count Be Stitch Me in Vanilla Latte. And look how far I got. I am almost done with block 1. It went super fast. So I basically have the words up here, maybe a couple more little motifs is all I have. And then block 1 is done. However, so I did this and I was so proud of myself and I worked so hard and I made such great progress and I took it off the Q-snaps. I think the orientation is supposed to go this way, right? Because it shows 3 across by 4 down. I clearly accidentally did it this way, which means block 1 is down here in the block 4 space. I am not going to pick it out. I'm just not. It's nearly done. So I think what I'm going to do, I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to do. Luckily, these aren't necessarily numbered blocks or anything. So it's not going to be 4 across by 3 down, which is fine. And this will be the 4th one. So I might maybe I'll make this one the first one, or maybe I'll make this one the first one. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But I'm not taking it out. I will tell you that much. So that's what I got done. So they'll just be out of order, but that's fine. It's not like a countdown or anything, thankfully. So always double check the direction of your fabric, my friends. I think it's just because I had the, the border done, but I had it marked which way was up. So that's how that happened. The first block went pretty quickly, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I mostly just have the words left, so that is good. This one will go away now. It will come up on the Whipco board one more time this year, and then I'm sure I'll have to pull it out again to get the actual second block done to meet the goal for this year. But Whipco certainly helps. And so that completes Whipco for this month. And this is our Whipco board so far. No bingos yet. There you go. The one I marked off was right here. Number 21, right here. So we are getting there. And then the last piece I worked on, I didn't get as much stitching done this week as I normally do. I still did okay. I stitched every evening, just not as long as I normally do because I had to work late one night. We had an event, and there were 2 or 3 nights that we went out to look at houses. So I didn't get quite as far as I normally would have. But this is Spring at Hawk Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings, and I am working, my April piece is this one here. And this is also for the acrostic for the Magazine Monthly Challenge. The acrostic for April is Rain. And this is the A in rain, A for airy, because you can tell it's really windy. And let's see how far I got on here. Let me tighten up. There we go. So, and this is also on 32 count, Vanilla Latte by Bestitch Me. So I have the grass all done. This is just the door, the start of the door on the house that goes right here. And then I started on this lady who has a white dress on. It's kind of hard to see. Kind of looks like a lamb, like an odd-shaped sheep or lamb right now. But these pieces I like working from the bottom up because the bottom is usually full coverage. And so I kind of work my way to the top. And it's just easier for counting and all that. But it's going faster than I expected. I mean, there's still quite a bit more to do. So you can see here, like this house is a lot. I'm about partway up. I'm at the widest part of her dress anyway, so that's good. And then the hats and such. So there's still a bit ways to go. My goal is to finish this number 7 this month. So we got to get moving on it. And that's all I've worked on this week. So just those 3 pieces, which is fine. So there we go. So moving on to haul, I do have a little bit of haul to share with you. First up came my Color and Cotton. This is the March piece, Fabric of the Month Club. I get Lugana 32 count, a 17 by 26 inch piece. This is the March. And I get the neutrals. And this is called Parthenon. And that's about accurate. It's got a pink tint to it, like a very, very light pink tint to it. So it's very pretty, almost beigey pink. It's very, very pretty. It'll go well on anything. Which is why I like the neutrals. And then I had to buy a bag from Caroline off the Grid Needle Arts. Her company is called Evertote. And she had a Canadian flag bag, which I had to pick up. I was born in Canada. And I just thought this was really great. And a certain amount, I can't remember if it's $5, goes to a charity in Canada. I think it's a charity to help Indigenous women. So it's a great cause. And then the inside fabric, just this neutral tone-on-tonal print. And then it comes with this cute little pouch. And again, the same fabric on the inside. This one, I want to start Oak Canada maybe this summer, which is a piece by Color Design Studios. And there's another beautiful Canadian lady. I can't remember who it's by. Joan Elliott, I think, that I might want to do as well. So that's my Canadian bag. And she also has the cutest packaging. So sent this, and then this cute little zipper pull, which is the Canadian flag. So I love that. And then Heaven and Earth Designs had a 50% off sale of all their charts. So I went ahead and bought 3 because they were really, they've been on my wish list. Well, 2 of them have been on my wish list for a while. One came out of that giveaway that so many of you told me was an Amy Stewart knockoff, essentially, or stole her designs. And so that's when I was introduced to Amy Stewart. And I'll put it up here for you to see. So I did get a stitching shelf by Amy Stewart. I went ahead and got Max Colors, which is like 230 colors or something, because the detail, I did see a big difference in detail. I looked at each one of them closely, and I did see a difference in the detail. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to start it, but I am kind of itchy to start it because I think it would be so amazing to have this hanging up in your home. The next one I got is Quick Stitch Iris. I have seen Stitching Mommy work on this. She is nearly done with it, so I really think it's beautiful. So I picked that up. And then, so Quick Stitch Iris has been on my wish list for a long time. And then this last one, which is Bird Song, has also been on my wish list for a long time. And I got the version with no background. So the blue part, I won't be stitching. I'll just find some blue fabric, and that will be like the sky. And so that should cut down on the amount of stitching that I'm going to do. And that was my haul. I have another haul from Garon Toten Bags coming, but I haven't received it quite yet. But yeah, that's what we have. Now on to giveaways. So we had 2 giveaways last week. First up was this kit, 2-in-1 frame kit. And it comes with everything you need. And the winner of this is Mrs. Bobbin Lacer. So if you want to send me your address, I can get that shipped in the mail to you, sent out in the mail to you. And then we had this Ultimate Book of Roses cross-stitch book. A lot of you were interested in this, and the winner is Tracy Roberts. Tracy, I think I have your address, but can you email it to me at c6stitch@gmail.com anyway, just to make sure? I think my address list got kind of corrupt, and so some addresses that I swore I have, I actually can't find. So those are the winners from last week. And I'm going to hold off on doing a giveaway this week just so I can get caught up. Again, I am behind or still behind on sending out giveaways. So we'll get that. We will get that done when we can. Okay. Now, plans for this week. So this week, Sunday Spin, I will work on the piece for my dad. I will continue working on Spring at Hawk Run Hollow. And then I am going to start, I need something to cover up the chart here. This is my April main theme piece for a magazine monthly cross stitch. This is called Frog and Wellies. And you learn how to do a spider web stitch, which is this little stitch right here. This is a Fabi's Masterclass. And this is in the World of Cross Stitching. This is in the April 2020 issue. And it's on page 81. I have not kitted this up at all. My goal is 8 hours on this, so I'll try to work 2 evenings on it. I haven't kitted it up or anything, so I just plan to use what I have in my stash. It's a relatively small piece, so I will be working on that this week. Like I said, Spring at Hawk Run Hollow, the piece for my dad. And then this coming up weekend, next weekend, I guess, is 24 Hours of Cross Stitch, which Jen Lee hosts. And I'm going to do the best I can, depending on house hunting and all that. And I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. I have a couple of options. So one of the goals for this month for me was, and this is also in my acrostic, this is the N and Rain, is to finish this piece, Noel. I started this last year in Jolly July. This is from the Just Cross Stitch Christmas Ornaments 2018. So I think this would be a good one to finish up because it's not going to take super long. This is what I have so far. I have the end done. the O, which is the wreath, I mean, I think the O has 3 or 4 colors in it, so that will take a while. But once I just sit down and concentrate, it's not going to take long. So I would like to get that done this month. And that is my goal on this piece, is to get this done this month. The other goal, I in rain, is for glitter houses. And I use the I for iridescent fabric, even though it's actually opalescent. But if you don't tell the cross stitch police, I won't. I started this, I think it was a New Year's Day start. And this, I'm still working on number 1. I have not pulled this out, really, I don't think, since. Well, maybe I've worked on it a couple of times, because here's where I'm at. So I would like to pull this out and get a good, I don't know, I think I said 8 hours on this one as well. So that would be nice. And then that will complete the acrostic as well for April. And then in May, May is Mania. This is the last year they are kind of officially doing it, although I imagine people will still be doing things on their own because they are shutting down the Facebook group. It's just grown too large, which is certainly understandable. So for May, I didn't pull the pieces to show you today, but maybe next week or the following week. What I'm going to do for my Sunday pieces, instead of spinning, is I'm going to do what I'm calling mini mania. So I'm going to try to finish up 4 or 5 kind of small pieces that I have. A lot of them are not going to take very long. I'm just going to sit down and try to hammer them out, and that's what I will do on Sundays. And so I do know which pieces are kind of close to finishing, or at least close to my goal that I had set for this year on that piece. So hopefully we can get 4 or 5 finishes in the month of May, and that will free up some spots and meet some goals and feel really good. All right, that's all I have for you. I'm going to try to edit this, but I have to leave soon to go see some more houses this afternoon. So this is a quick one, but I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye.